And here we are. So, this is the demo for Asylum. It is available on Steam, and I will include the link below. So, as you already saw, it is developed and it's going to be published by Senscape, and it is the spiritual successor to Scratches. Now, this takes place in a decaying mental institution, and it was inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, Hammer Films, and Euro horror from the 80s. So this is, since it's just a demo, even if this comes out in like 2 parts or something, I will probably still record the whole thing before I actually start to release anything. Because if I can't make it through this, because I am a big chicken, I love horror movies, I love horror games, love to watch them. Playing is something entirely different. Like Outlast, yeah, I could never play Outlast. Because like I said, I'm a big chicken. And it's really different. It's really weird how you can watch something and not have a problem. But okay, there I was after all those years at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I missed that. But so we're gonna head on in, and if I can't make it through this, you will probably never even see this. I had been toying with the idea for a while, but only that day I had woken up with a particular urge to return to Hanwell. Oh, so we can actually... A gloomy forest bordered the grounds of the Institute, conferring a pronounced sense of isolation. So this is a point and click, actually. So we hopefully won't have any chase scenes. Of course, I had a strong reason to return, but the circumstances were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions. So we're supposed to press escape here. Let's see what we get here. So, okay, so we have our saves, we have our settings, visual acuity, okay, light sensitivity. Yeah, well, we may turn it up. We're going to turn it up just a bit, just for recording purposes. Chiropractic care, dented vertical distortion. We're going to turn the music down just a little bit and keep our sounds down. I don't know if there's any speech. But we're going to keep the stuff turned down just a little bit so it's not too terribly loud. Is there anything else? I think that is it. Okay. Do we have to go in? Can we... Okay, let's check outside here a little bit, I guess. Take a look at the outside. The Institute was every bit as loathsome as I remembered. What a strange rock formation. Beautiful, yet somehow disquieting. There was a sort of unnatural calm surrounding the area. It wasn't helping boost my confidence at all. All right, well, can we go anywhere else? I guess it's in we go. Do we really want to do this? Why was I doing this? I needed to know what had happened to me. I'd rather face the dire truth than live in blissful oblivion. I don't know. It depends on what the truth is. I think I'd rather live in blissful oblivion. I realized that I didn't have my notepad. My memory is failing me, so keeping notes would be a necessity. Okay, so I was ready to go in, but I really needed to bring my notepad with me. Did we leave it in the car? Is that... I thought I had my notepad. Well... Is this not the notepad? Because I'm not seeing any other way. Oh, there we go. I was going to say. So, as I grabbed the notepad, I was struck by a sense of confidence I hadn't expected. I felt ready to tackle the mysteries of that looming structure. Is there anything else? No signal. Now we can beep a horn, just let all the bad things know that we're here. Doesn't look like there's anything else in there. I thought about going inside quickly before changing my mind. My car was far more welcoming than this house of horrors. Of course it is. Well, there's still somebody here. Oh, 8 p.m. Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you? Well, this is strange. I thought the building was abandoned. As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here? Well, we want to enter the Institute. This is an uncomfortable situation. I was hoping to explore the building. Oh? But you thought it was abandoned. Indeed. That's why I supposed nobody would mind. Well, we certainly do mind. The Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, abandoned or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that. This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say. Try explaining yourself. Why did you want to see the building? My condition? The situation is hard for me to explain. This isn't my first time here. Oh? I'm new myself. This is my first night here. So you used to work for the Institute? No, not really. Well, I'm not sure what I can help you with then. Why are you here? It's a good question. Why am I here? Or why I'm here? You're not inspiring much confidence. Should I call security? Please, no. That won't be necessary, I promise. I'll explain myself. Just give me a moment. Sorry for being so touchy, but I have doubts about a complete stranger visiting a mental hospital at night. It wouldn't be responsible to let you in. Do we have anything under people? Julia. Okay. So those are tasks, our topics. Complete stranger. There's a reason why I'm acquainted with this place, you know. Oh? I've been curious since you showed up in the first place. All right, here goes. I was once admitted as a patient to this hospital. Oh? Don't worry. It was nothing serious, just a short stay. I'm not crazy. Well, you don't sound like a lunatic to me. I'll give you that. I still don't see why you want to visit the building. Is there anything troubling you? Like why you were here? My mic just a little bit here. So, reasons for commitment. So, this isn't a subject I like to talk about. It was a traumatic period in my life, and it hurts to even think about it. They called it acute stress reaction, which led to a more problematic episode. I committed myself voluntarily. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's understandable you don't want to think about it, though. But isn't this counterproductive, then, being here again? On the contrary, you could say I need to make amends, face my past. Okay, building not abandoned? The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely. Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a few years, but we're in the process of reopening. The structure is still usable, and the overcrowding of hospitals in the region has compelled authorities to reconsider this place. All right, well, I guess let's ask about Julia. So, you are the receptionist here? Yes, this is my first night. I do a bit of everything. Right now, the Institute is operating with minimal staff until renovations are complete. Okay, remembering my past? The truth is, I'm having these peculiar nightmares. I believe something happened to me here that won't let me be at peace. Something? I feel you've been intentionally vague since you entered that door. Honestly, I remember little from that time in my life, but I was fine for a long time, many years even, until suddenly my dreams pulled me back. I have been thinking about this institute for the past several weeks, and today I realized I needed to come here one more time. It's a compelling story. I'm intrigued, although I'm still not sure what you're trying to accomplish here. How would this help your situation? Okay. Do we need to get these in the right order? About my past. Yes, I still don't understand what you expect to do here. If I could just get a feel of this place again, I'm sure I could leave my past behind. Recognizing it will help me understand what happened to me. And then hopefully your nightmares will go away. That's the plan, at least. Okay, I trust you. Well, thank you. So, let me get this straight. The entire institute is being reopened? Yes. Patients from smaller hospitals in the region are being relocated here, and heavier renovations will start tomorrow. It's rather empty, though. Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building. Still, it's good to see it breathing new life. There's patients in here? You mentioned patients are being relocated. Correct. There are hardly any people here tonight. However, I have a fleet of workers arriving first thing tomorrow morning. I understand the plan is to have the Institute operating at full capacity in 10 days. That's ambitious, given the state of the building. It looks worse than it really is, you know. Can I move on? Dr. Miller. Who's Dr. Miller? He's the current director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the entire reopening process. I thought Hanwell was the director. That was a long time ago. Can I go in now? All right, so now you know everything. Will you let me in? Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but I care about your story. It's not like you can cause much trouble, and if you do, Bruno will have a not-so-friendly talk with you. Are you positive this won't be counterproductive to your health? Yes, I feel better than ever. I just need to take a look around and try to remember what it was like to be a patient at the Institute. And you will take full responsibility for your safety? I assume all the risks. Let's talk rules then. You must leave before dawn. Workers are arriving early and they will turn the place upside down. And steer clear of the upper floors. The doors are locked anyway. Do we have an agreement? Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. You have no idea what this means to me. Very well. Go ahead. Feel free to take a walk inside. I hope you'll find what you're looking for. Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the institute I knew ceases to be. It will be a different place in the morning, that's for sure. Okay, so right-click to end the conversation. See you later, Julia. Okay. Now. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage. I would have thought you would have, like, cleaned this up a little bit. Well, what's this over here? Well, it's just a picture of... This is like 1800s, maybe? 1700s? I don't know. Okay, but it looks like I can't do anything with that at the moment. An old but elegant grandfather clock, which unfortunately was no longer working. Alright, so there's nothing broken. I'd have to find other means to keep track of time. Okay, no secret passage inside the clock, sadly. Alright. Well, that's too bad. Well, let's see. We can look in here. This looks like a waiting room of some sort. Is there anything on the table? Visitors would spend their time in this waiting room until their turn came up. Alright, well, oh. Can we actually look out the window, or... No. I guess we can look here, though. There was a series of uninteresting magazines on the table. Dated, too. I hadn't come to the Institute to sit down and read gossip magazines. Well, maybe you might want to rethink that. Alright, so there doesn't seem to be... Oh, wait. What is this? Remembering my past. The first task to start understanding my condition was to remember my past, what had happened to me at the Institute. Simply exploring the building was a good start. Okay. Bruno. I probably should have asked her about Bruno, but we're not going to worry about it. well, Dr. Hawthorne. Let's start down at the end of the building here. The vast and lonely ocean extended as far as the eye could see. I felt like I was at the end of the world. Okay. Janitor. It's a little dark in here. It's too dark in here to see well. No kidding. Isn't there like a light switch or something somewhere? All right, well, I guess that's a little better. What is this? Just your average boring corkboard. Several liquids that were of no use to me, some of them dangerous even. I got the impression that if it worked, the radio would only play pre-war transmissions. Right-click to show an item you are carrying. Well, I'm not really carrying anything. All right. So the garbage bag caught my interest as it was rather new. It seemed to be filled with papers. The plastic was too thick to tear with my bare hands. I was going to need a sharp object to tear the bag. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, how do I get back out of here? It's a plastic bag that I cannot tear with my hands. Alrighty then. Okay, so move mouse to examine and left click to put down. Alright, so we've got Hawthorne, cleaned using cloth, empty trash, daily. Dr. Is that Erbersbacher? Cleaned using cloth, archives, floor swept and mopped, staff room. All right. Foyer, waiting room, visitors, restroom. Is there anything on the back? No. All right, let's go ahead and put it back down. So we need to find something that I guess we can cut a plastic bag with. I began to remember the layout of the building. This was the administrative area with offices for a few key staff members. All right, well, let's head down here. Dr. Hawthorne, this door is locked. Are you open? Yep, you are. Okay. The dimly lit office belonged to Dr. Ann Erbersbacher, a stern and cold psychiatrist that I recalled from my stay at the Institute. I was surprised to find the room unlocked. Yeah, me too. Dr. Erbersbacher's taste in art was tacky. All right, well, let me put that back down. I guess we're just going to throw it on the floor. I figured there would be interesting information somewhere in this office. It was a good opportunity to look around before someone would lock the room. Okay, so it did put it back up there. Alrighty then. Well, I guess we're going this way. What all can we open up here? Oh, so we can open any of these. This one is not locked. All right. So apparently we can open them. There just doesn't seem to be anything in there of interest at the moment. Oh, well, except for this, I suppose. Hanwell Mental Institute. Ann Erbersbacher, an ideal complement. The recovery rate of the Institute used to be high thanks to advanced treatments and novel techniques of group therapy pioneered by the universally acclaimed psychologist Dr. Ann Erbersbacher. Even patients with extreme mental disorders showed positive progress under her attention and went on to enjoy a full life inside the walls of the Institute. Many others returned to their families in time, ready to face new challenges and experiences in their improved condition. Dr. Erbersbacher organized and directed group therapies destined to those patients with a slight chance of recovery or showing ability to reason. She even took part in many of those therapies herself, investing an unusual amount of time or an unusual amount of effort in her patients. Colleagues remember her soft, caressing voice that operated like a magic cure, soothing everyone around her. Her dedication was initially seen by the rest of the staff as a sign of passion and altruism, but in time it became apparent that her interest was purely medical. Although Dr. Ebersbacher was a moral and honorable person, she could not care less about the patients themselves, focusing rather on the improvements of the science. It was by pure chance that her patients improved in return. In later years, Dr. Ebersbacher's eyes became cold and calculating. She began to neglect herself, always showing up to work untidy and exhibiting a somber mood. Rumors that she made a startling discovery abound to this day. All right. So our notebook there was updated. Some important items are collected in your record book. Okay, well, evaluation of memory. Oh, okay. Reading skills. How thorough the patient is when reading and collecting important documents. Ability of the patient to remember past events and sensitivity towards visual stimuli. Alrighty then. Is there anything in this one? The drawer was shut tight. Okay, I needed the combination. All right, do we need the... Okay, so we'd have to find a combination somewhere. Is there anything up here? Well, apparently. We can look at these. Ebersbacher's library was respectable and well conserved, all things considered. I would have loved to have read some of those books, but time was pressing. All right, well, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So, Kingsport University, clinical psychology. So there's got to be something in her desk, right? I would think. A big pile of stuff. When I first arrived at the Institute, I wasn't sure what to expect. Though it's well located and its installations are modern and effective, the horse and buggy mentality of the staff and approach to forward-looking medicine are appalling. Having been here for a few weeks now, I know for certain that I won't get along well with Ellis. I can appreciate Dr. Hanwell's perspective and his need to demonstrate a firm hand in everybody's activities in the Institute. I know too well what it means to deal with the sick, mindless individuals locked here. But Ellis is an altogether different matter. His attitude is borderline brutish and dates back to a bygone era of barbaric practices. I can't understand how this character has attained so much rank and power in the asylum. Wish I could understand what Hanwell saw in him. In spite of the general adverse environment, I'm anxious to start testing my theories with a number of patients. Fortunately, the staff seems to respect my background and extensive studies. They almost feel intimidated by them. Even Ellis treats me differently with a kind of silent hesitancy, as if he didn't know what to expect. And I've seen how he treats women in the asylum. Guess I must be some sort of a puzzle to him. So I look forward to keep my notes and observations in this journal. I'll be working with a particularly diverse group, some of its members exhibiting extreme and promising pathologies. Rebecca is by far the most intriguing subject. This woman has been a schizophrenic since a young age, presenting a rambling and erratic personality. No family, no social life to speak of. She used to live in the suburbs of Kingsport, where she'd roam aimlessly in the streets. Your typical town. Looney. Last year, she was sexually assaulted by 2 thugs, left heavily beaten and bruised in a damp alley. It's a miracle she's still alive. It's a miracle anyone cared to save her. Unfortunately, she became pregnant after the attack, which sent her psyche into an even darker downward spiral. Her mind is in a... is that nadir? Now... She thinks she's carrying the spawn of the devil and has repeatedly attempted to hurt herself. A fringe case by any measure, the sort of patient that would have received unabashed shock treatment in other institutions, and the perfect subject to test newer, less invasive approaches to mind healing. Our first therapy session will begin tomorrow with about half a dozen patients, or so I've been told. I'm going to focus on one particular group for now, and I believe Hanwell himself will be present in the first sessions. Nothing of the sort has been attempted in this place, and I'm excited to give the first steps into a brighter new age for psychiatry. Okay. There's nothing else here. Can we open this? We can. Oh, what is this? Okay, apparently nothing I can actually open, but what are the marks on that, I wonder? Okay. Is there anything else? No. Okay, the cassette player, owned by Dr. Ebersbacher, meant she may have used it to record her thoughts or her sessions. Yeah, I bet she did. But we would need to find a cassette tape somewhere. Gotcha. All right, can we close this then? Or can I back up? Well, it must be hidden somewhere. Oh, I wonder if it's locked up. So we may have to... Because I'm not seeing anything else I can look at. Nothing that's going to give me a code. At least nothing I'm seeing outright. All right, well... Can we check her coat? Lab coats had made me feel uneasy ever since my short stay at the Institute, especially when worn by doctors. Its pockets contained fluff and nothing else. All right, well, that's fine. Fluff. All right, well, let's go ahead and head out. This would be the ideal place to start looking into my past and the impenetrable secrets of the Hanwell Institute. What, this picture? That's kind of weird. I mean, it's like these aren't even here, but they are. All right. Well, I know that... Oh, wait. No. Let's keep going. I keep hitting the button by accident. Okay, so we were there. Oh, wait. What is this here? Well, let's check. I want to check these rooms down here first. Frederick, is that Michael's? There were many diplomas hung on the wall. I guess the staff was rather qualified. They all seemed to have graduated from the same university. Okay, there's the archives. Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to be lots of reading. So an intoxicating smell of dusty old papers permeated this room. The excessive volume of paperwork reflected how busy and eventful the Institute had been back in its heyday. All right. Well, what is this here? Speaker wiring diagram. All right, well, I'm not sure what floor or where this is at. I wonder if this is in the back. I wonder if we're up here in this room here, maybe. Oh, look, and it's going to be a train going by. Let's see. What's in here? The safe may have stored valuable stuff once, but all that remained was meaningless. Maybe its contents were supposed to be valuable years ago, but it was useless now. All right, well, what's this here? So it looks like a list of patients. Do I even know my name? I don't even know my name. But it looks like there was is that a page ripped out, maybe? Okay, well, that might cut the bag. And what is this here? Oh, an old record player. Well, I'm not carrying anything at the moment, so there's an old turntable that seemed to be wired to a speaker across this section of the building. All right, well, we don't have anything to play at the moment, so that might be something in the future. All right, I'm not seeing... Oh, never mind. Oh, bringing a match into this room was out of the question. All right, I'm not seeing anything else offhand, so let's head back and see if we can open this door or this bag down here. Right in the janitor's room. Okay. What? Sense and non's hypo. What? Sense and non's hypo. What? Well, I'm sure it means something. Is there anything else in here? No, maybe that's just, well, I'm sure we probably need it somewhere. But I'm assuming that it probably did not record that in our book either, did it? Letter opener. Topics. Tasks. Faintly elegant letter opener. Sharp, too. Okay, so we have a letter opener. But apparently, I don't know. And I'm wondering if I should write this down. And I'm still probably not going to remember it, but I am going to write it down real quick. And it might be something that doesn't even show up for a while. Okay. Well, let's head on back out of here. Let's go find another room. I thought Julia wouldn't appreciate me roaming inside these offices, so it was best to be cautious. Well, you've already been in how many offices? So, we were in the archives. And a lot of these, I don't even think we can get into. This place, I remembered being here. It was supposed to be a staff meeting room, but patients had been questioned here. Okay. Well, is there anything to look at in here? Being here gave me the creeps. I knew I had been part of a questioning, too. All right. The Doctor and the Soul, the Psychotic, Self and Others, Uses and Abuses of Psychology. Sense and Nonsense in Psychology? Is there something hypomania? This looks like it would be the role of cognition in bipolar disorder. It's the only place I see hypomania. Well, interesting. Okay, so these just look like... But see, this sense and non... I mean, this seems to be the one. That is the one, and that matches what we found on that piece of paper. The blackboards seem to have been used and overused through countless years. It brought back memories of school and how much I had loved studying. What did it say? Below it, something, but it says, "Why did you come?" Huh. I could still perceive the smell of intensely strong cigarettes. Okay. Now let's put that back. Oh, relaxing classical music. Can we take this? Prelude for guitar number 16, toccata in D minor. Variations, that's OP 36, Dusk on a G flat. Do we get to keep that? Because I'm thinking that we could use that in the other room. Please be more mindful of the vinyl records. Their covers are scattered all over this section and they are being ruined. We can't let patients play with them, although I've seen members of the staff being careless as well. It's a shame and a disgrace to the work we all do here to keep this place running smoothly. Alice. Hanwell Mental Institute. Beginnings. For decades, the Hanwell Mental Institute housed patients of many ages with diverse degrees of mental illness. Feeble-minded men and women who are not fit for society were admitted with excellent conditions in nursing. With a clean environment, magnificent facilities, and effective personnel, the Institute strived to attend all their needs. The 4-story building was constructed on top of a cliff amidst a leafy and calm forest with the goal to house over 300 patients. This particular location ensured maximum safety. Access was severely restricted, and any patient attempting to leave would have to descend a rocky and winding path down to the base of a high mountain, thwarting any attempts to escape the facility. Every day, patients would spend time in the vast courtyard, a library, or game room and take part in other leisure activities. The most apt ones were periodically selected to help in daily duties such as laundry, cooking, administrative tasks, and such. Groups were assembled and assigned to a therapist according to the capabilities of their members, engaging then in diverse approaches to therapy, which included standard rehabilitation, hydrotherapy, group therapy, and for the more difficult cases, other stricter methods. Okay. So right now, it just seems like this is all about just remembering, maybe. Okay, I don't see anything else here. And I may be missing something, I don't know. Like I said, this is just a demo, so... Can we get in here? We can. Okay, this looks like it'd be like a patient's room or something. What do we get? Oh, eyeglasses? We don't get to keep them though, huh? What I assumed was an alarm button didn't work. I realized it might have been used to alert security of any troublesome inmates during visits. Can we turn this? It didn't work, but not even bright light would have made this visiting room more appealing. Okay, so it must be another exit out. Visitors would sit here to speak with their relatives or loved ones. Such loneliness now was heartbreaking. All things considered, rearranging the tables and cleaning up a bit wouldn't take too much time. Yeah, probably not. I wonder if we need those glasses at a later date. I wonder if this is going to be one of those things that until we need them, we can't pick them up. I betcha they weren't going to encourage visitors with this mess, although perhaps the intention was precisely to keep them away. What is this here? Ooh. Well, let's check that. People, items. Well, something was updated. Oh, you know what is that here? Okay, so we just get to like look at it again. So June 6th on a Thursday. Okay. And so far we've got all of the reedy stuff here. Well, yeah. Okay. Can we go? What is out here? Okay, and this is just back out to here. Gotcha. All right, well, let's go back. I think we got another door down there to look at. And what is this? In contrast to the opposite window, this one was still something. The stained window made me feel slightly claustrophobic. All right. The sanitary installations were bathed in cold moonlight, and whatever was visible didn't seem particularly inviting. Out of service for repairs. I wasn't planning to go in anyway. Yeah, I don't think so. Men's room, evidently. What intrigued me was that the women's room was nowhere to be seen. Can we turn a light on? The lights didn't work in here. The lights don't seem to work anywhere. The toilet didn't feel private. Perhaps a long time ago these sinks had invited you to wash your hands, but not now. Anything in here? Just your regular trash can, which unsurprisingly hadn't been emptied. It was impossible to see my reflection with all the dirt. Well, I have nothing that I had never thought a mirror could get so dirty. All right, so it doesn't look like there's anything in here at the moment. All right, well. What is down here? Library, female infirmary, cafeteria, male infirmary. And there was no way out. Shame, I could have used some fresh air. All right. Well. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know how big this demo is. This looks like just a big mess back here. I kept thinking about the architectural style of this building. Well, that's good. And the door seems to be latched from the other side. Oh, wait. Was that a light switch? No luck. I had to content myself with exploring this hallway in shadows as it was. All right. Well, no, stop opening your book. So we can't get out. So I wonder if this is kind of Kirkbride. That was it. A single linear construction housing all the required areas for the purpose or for the proper functioning of a mental institution or a medical facility or something, it said. I may have to look and see if there's a setting to slow down how quickly that disappears. The belief had been that this style of monolithic architecture would be conducive to the healing of patients, a notion that had been completely disregarded by the 20th century. So, it doesn't look like... Okay, well, that door's locked. And what is this? No hospital would be complete without a good old-fashioned corkboard. So apparently nothing up there. The notes were meaningless to me. Okay. Can we open this? Nope. So we were supposed to not go up to the second floor. Another broken switch. So unless I missed something, this looks like a map. So I guess we're here. That's the courtyard. We can't get back here. We can't get back here. We were able to look at a few of these here. But all of these other doors are locked, so we can't get back into the rest of it here. So this is where we are. Now there's a second floor. All right, well... So at least we know there's a map. It'd just be nice if we could take it with us. Now, I know she said we couldn't go up to the second floor. Oh. Okay. But I guess we can come up and at least look. I could catch glimpses of the outside world through the windows, but those menacing clouds ruined the view. All right. So these rooms are supposed to be, at least according to her, are supposed to be locked. The view could have been breathtaking, but between the stains, the dirt, and the gloomy night, it was anything but. All right. And there's just one more door over here, which is locked. All right. Well, I think that this might be it. Okay. So everything seems to be latched up. There's very little that we're really able to do. Okay, so I figured that there's probably still a little bit more to this game, and I went back and I looked over my footage a little bit and realized that we did miss something that may actually advance us a little bit further. in this demo. So when we came in here earlier, we looked at these books, and it was Sense and Nonsense in Psychology, because all we got was Sense and Non-Hypo. So if we open this up and we look down at Hypo, we get it's Hypomania, the only one, and we have 144. So the one thing we missed out of this, or that we forgot about actually, is that back in that other room, the first one that we were in that has the filing cabinets, one of them was locked, and it is a 3-digit lock. So we're going to try this 144 and see if maybe that is possibly... Is it this? No, that's locked. Let's see if it's possibly that one. It's not going to be the janitor room. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure it was in here. Is it this one over here, I think? Okay, it was shut tight. Here we go. So we say it was 144. Yes. Okay. Oh, a cassette tape. All right. Is there anything else? Let's see. A key would be helpful. All right. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. No files to look at. And just some books. All right, where is that cassette tape? Or that cassette player? We had one, right? Was it over here? Actually, wasn't that in this drawer? Yeah, it was. Okay. So how do we switch these? I don't remember. I figured there would be... Okay, well, we have a cassette tape. We've got that in our hands. And I'm not really sure... Oh, scroll wheel. Okay. There we go. So let's see what this has to say. Earlier this morning, I used foul language while reprimanding a clumsy nurse who forgot to lock the gate to the female wing. Truly offensive, dirty words. I don't recall ever doing that before. I've evidently been under stress lately. My worst fear is becoming another Ellis, so I must remain level-headed and focused. It's this place. There's a generalized feeling of discomfort in the Institute, and those unsettling rumors don't help. But the main reason for my jumpy attitude has to be the baffling regression of my Group E. It's disconcerting and worrying. I'm giving Ellis too many reasons to apply shock treatment to these patients and take us all decades back in time. Ellis Hawthorne, the backwards time traveler, that effing bastard. There you go. I did it again. Of all the regressions, Rebecca is the most puzzling one. She's been having nightmares about her abuses again, months after seemingly forgetting the incident. Her newfound sociability has given way to a violent, mean nature. I fear she will hurt herself. Yesterday, Alice found her dangerously scratching her stomach so much that she left flesh wounds. Rebecca should be giving birth in July. That's 3 weeks from now. Certainly, that could be the cause of her regression, if it wasn't for the rest of the patients in Group E, who are all exhibiting similar, sudden violent behavior. There's something else going on here. I can feel it. Okay. So is that going to allow us to actually get into the other section now? Or do we need to find something else? Okay, we saw this. Clinical psychology. I don't see anything else on the desk. Let's check our... No, let's check our journal. Is that here? Evaluation of memory. No. Okay, well. Maybe it is in our journal. Or our other thing here. Remembering my past, people, items. We've already got the letter opener. Okay. Tasks, remembering my past. Group E. There's Group E that Ebersbacher mentioned in her recording. It wasn't the first time I'd heard about that. So the Hanwell Mental Institute had gotten back to work all of a sudden. There was decidedly something strange about the whole situation. It was essential to look further into this mysterious Group E. All right. Well, let's see if perhaps we can get in, because now that it said that she had left the door unlocked, its pockets contain. Okay, so there's nothing here. Ooh, 9 p.m. So something did happen. Interesting. Uh-oh. Julia, it's Bruno. Our adorable high-risk inmate has escaped again. No idea how he does that. Please call someone. I need assistance immediately. I'm outside the cafeteria. Okay. Is that here? Library, that's the female infirmary. Cafeteria. Is that this way? Well, I don't see anybody. Oh, hold on. Who the hell are you? I'm just looking around. You what? Does this look like a shopping mall to you? I spoke with Julia and she gave me permission. You don't need to worry about me. This place, it's unbelievable. Am I the only one taking my job seriously? Well, Look, it doesn't matter. I have enough on my plate with this inmate on the loose. Just be on your way. Inmate on the loose? Yeah, I managed to lock him inside the cafeteria. See for yourself. There had been plans to modernize the construction of Hanwell Institute, but it was all hazy. Something had happened and the construction had been stopped. Okay, well... Oh my. Okay, somebody's a little angry. And okay, there's nothing over there going on. Oh! Jeez. Okay. Well, that got me. All right. Well, I'm assuming we can't go anywhere else still. Hey, you can't go in there. I said you can't go in there. Is there anything on here? Oh, we got a crash. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, luckily it auto-saved us right here too. Okay, so it's just some pointless notices and directions left by the staff. So I guess you don't want to click on that and then click on something else when you're in the middle of talking to somebody else. So it's a little bit of a bug there maybe. Now Bruno was calling Julia though. She's not at her desk anymore. Because he asked for help. So let's see if perhaps, does she have any keys anywhere? An elegant typewriter was sitting on Julia's desk. Writing wasn't my thing. It was a good idea to keep that coat nearby considering the biting cold. To be honest, Julia didn't have the best taste in clothing. Well, aren't you a little rude? Let's see, visitors. Nothing that we can click on here, it doesn't look like. There may be names in here that do we recognize or not, maybe? Several scribbled notes were scattered on the desk. Either Julia had a lot of paperwork or she didn't care to organize that pile. All right, can we open a drawer? So there's nothing here. Well, that kind of sucks. Just like the rest of the Institute, the phone was old and dusty. So there doesn't seem to be anything here. I was kind of hoping that we would find something. And apparently there's no way to get into any of these. All right. Well, now where? All right. Well, let's go back. The only place we've got anything going on then is Bruno. So let's see if we can maybe talk to Bruno a little bit more. Maybe we can actually help him. Because Julia's not here. I don't know where Julia is. I see what you mean. That guy seems dangerous. Dangerous? He's a flaming demon. He's tearing down the whole place. At this rate, there won't be a cafeteria by morning. You do seem busy, but can I ask some questions anyway? Ugh, I hate this part. Sure, whatever. The name's Bruno. So, well, can we ask him more? A madman on the loose? Okay, so, oh, yes, we're having quite the issue with this rowdy inmate. It's the second time within a week he's escaped. What about Group E? Does Group E ring a bell, Bruno? Sounds like a therapy group, right? In any case, can't say I know anything about that. Patients being relocated. I wonder if Bruno knows about the patients. I don't want to talk about that now. Process of reopening? But the process of reopening. The script is incomplete. Ugh, so many lines to write. My condition. I'd like to tell you why I'm here. You see, let me stop you right there. Not my problem. If Julia said it was okay for you to be here, then it's fine. You're not even curious? Do I look like the kind of person who pursues answers, knowledge, meaning? What? Exactly. Building not abandoned. About the building. Read my lips. I still need to write these lines. Okay then. Letter opener. I wish you could give me more info about this subject. You are giving me a headache. Okay, people. So what about Julia? Are you enjoying the demo, Bruno? No. Now leave me alone. Dr. Miller? Do you know Dr. Miller? Yeah, I've seen him around, but he's a reserved fellow. He's going to be in charge when the place is running again. Any idea where I can find him? Somewhere on the second floor, I think. Well, we're not allowed up there. Who are you, Bruno? I'm a computer game character. Now quit the game and let me stop existing. Okay, then. Remembering my past. About my past. Hey, I'm not a therapist. Keep it to yourself. All right, well, apparently. All right, I'll be leaving you. Hey, wait. You seem like a good sport. Or at least a harmless one. I have a favor to ask of you. Sure. Can you go fetch me my baton? I forgot it in my office. Down in the basement. I left so quickly when... And I went, all right, I'll be on my way. The basement. Uh-huh. Well, let's see. There's a map up here. Let's see where the basement is. So we're here. Janitor. Second floor landing. I don't see a basement anywhere. These are stairs up. The exterior to the second floor. I don't recall seeing any stairs anywhere, so we may have to check these doors again. And see where they may go. We're going to do the smart thing. We're going to ask him. Hey, I'm back. Gee, the excitement. All right. Okay, so right there. So, where can I find your baton? Go through the infirmary and the low-risk corridor and into the security office at the foot of the stairway. All right, thanks. And stay away from the high-risk corridor. You realize that's yeah. Tell me to stay away from that. That's like, you know. So the infirmary. Is this the infirmary? Oh, it is. Okay, so we need to find the low-risk corridor. What's this here? Renowned hospital for the insane shuts down. All right, I'm not going to read through all of that. What is this? Okay. This must be, is that, okay, that, I wonder if is that Rebecca? There are several articles of varying interest on the corkboard. This particular document caught my interest. Okay. Oh, I guess we can't take it though, can we? That must be her group. Inmates being tortured. All right. This particular document caught my interest. So there's a couple. All right. Anything else? Well, there's a lot of things to target. Even when it had been clean and orderly so many years ago, the infirmary hadn't been a cozy place. Well, it certainly doesn't look that way. Bit of a mess. I guess they better get moving. Oh, the malfunctioning fluorescent lights were hurting my eyes. Well, then don't look at them. All right. Let's see. The radiators weren't working, and it showed the cold in the infirmary was Arctic. And you've got patients in here? Oh, what is this? Journal updated with something. Oh, did we? Oh, we're picking up records. So why? Okay, that's unsettling. Okay, the stairway. This stairway led to the basement and the second floor. Ah. Apparently, they'd already transferred some inmates. Somebody ought to maybe come and take a look at him. Okay, nothing I guess we can look at there. This looks like the washroom. These didn't seem to be there didn't seem to be any water or whatever unspeakable fluid ran through the pipes in this place. Okay, apparently every mirror in this place was completely useless. The showers were covered with mold and grime. Why would you transfer patients to a place like this? Is that a teddy bear? I guessed somebody didn't like this teddy bear. Somehow, I could relate to its situation. Yeah, I wondered how many diseases could be found in that toilet. Probably all of them. Yeah. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Oh my God. What are you doing in here, buddy? Can I leave? I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna leave him there. You just stay in there. I don't think you're supposed to be out. Oh, look at this guy. The condition of those patients. It was heartbreaking. A disturbed patient was inside this cell. Yeah, I would say. Okay, we can't get into any of these. Oh, we can look at that. Oh, well, we were able to open. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. We're going to go in here. And it's going to walk us down the stairs all on our own, is it? Oh, thank you for playing. Asylum is coming as soon as we can. We swear. In the meantime, we encourage you to add it to your wish list and join our friendly community. So yeah, there's, I don't know if you can, I think you can see that there is Steam, there's Discord, there's a Twitter. So that is the demo for Asylum. So I may actually have to look into getting that one when it comes out. So thanks for watching, guys. And I will put links down below where you can download the demo. It's actually on Steam. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.